I've never really used this, so I'm going to give this a try. This is the view coming from my living room. This is what we call the playroom. You can see the couch down at the other end with the TV. That's where the kids watch TV. But I've taken it over for my scrap room. So I'm just going to kind of quick, that's the guest room. We'll go in there in a minute too. Quickly scan it to kind of show you. The carpet has some wear from the kids. So, okay, that's a mess. Okay, so I guess I'll start here. This used to be in my daughter's room, but she is 18 and this is too juvenile. This is basically all my stickers separated by theme. The top drawer is all the travel stuff because I have so much travel stuff, so it fills an entire drawer. And then the bottom two are stuff that I can alter. That's my cat. On the top I just kind of store, that's extra storage stuff in case I need it. Okay, I got one of the IKEA things. Somebody was moving out of one of the offices at my husband's complex. And this is, I think, a $200 and some odd IKEA shelving unit that I got for $100, and she threw the baskets in. I'm sorry if I'm moving too fast. I've never used this. On the top, I have some foam things, mats, 6x6 and 8x8s. I have a little bit of themed paper. I don't use themed paper that much. Some of my big frames. Here, these are paper sorted by company. And then inside each one, I also sort it by the line in that company. The reason I do it this way is because paper that's made by the same company, a lot of times they use the same dye lots and all of their paper will match each other. So that's just me. This is my 12x12 cardstock separated by color. It's just sitting there. This is just an old box that I put some pens and safety pins in. That's a canvas I made, the layout I made, and, oops, sorry, I went to the flea market and got a antique printer's tray. That will be my project this year. Okay, here's miscellaneous paper that is separated by color. This is just the paper that I, don't know the maker, don't have enough of the maker, so I put them in there. This is cards and envelopes, and then on the sides there, that's just some felt fancy pants stuff. Chipboard and chipboard, and this is bling. This is bling separated by the kind it is, and in this I have, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I didn't do this earlier. Sorry. This is my loose bling and my eye rock. Put that away later. Okay, and then my chipboard alphabet. Some is still in the boxes, but the rest is separated by letter, and then on the top I have some extra stuff. Right here is some that is still in the package. The rest, there's some of my paper bags too, and some extra envelopes, some more chipboard big pieces. And then on the side of these two I have my 8.5 by 11 paper. And then I use all the baskets. This has frames, a mess, mini albums, my 12x12 albums. I just put some of my charms and jewelry in there. And more frames. Okay. And then when you go around, oh, there's my living room. It's a mess. I got this from Goodwill. I think it cost us $12. I don't know what it used to be, but it's pretty cool. So this is stamps. I just keep them in the packages and flip through them. I don't really have a lot of stamps, so it's pretty easy. This is one of my wood stamps. I love these cases because I could see what stamps are inside very easily. Just some more little miscellaneous. Then when you open up the thing, now what I like about this and why I bought it is because I can open this up. I have another workspace. This is where I do stamping, painting, misting. There's my paintbrushes. Here's my my craft sheet. Oops, sorry. It'll just spread down here when I use it. My stamps. There's more stamps inside there. Close it up. Embossing, which I don't really do yet quite a lot. Clips, eyelets I don't use a lot anymore. Frames, made tags, felt, just kind of miscellaneous stuff. Made flowers, dimensional. There's some of my solid brads. And then this is the side of it. So you start at the bottom. This is all my other brads. They're kind of separated by the type they are, like sparkly, jeweled, whatever. My spice rack with my stickles is overflowing. My cat's eye, my glitter. Here, we're venturing here. This is my guest room. It's still a mess from Christmas. Mostly my guest room is used for, I have an Etsy store. So you'll see a lot of kind of vintage and kind of ribbons and buttons and one of my fun findings. I'm tearing apart an old scrapbook that has old vintage cards in it, which has been fun. I have tons of buttons in here. Every drawer has buttons. All these drawers have more ribbons. Yeah, I have a Cricut. I don't use it. I need to find somebody who does. Sorry. This is, I'm right now working on 4 different albums. So this is just like the photos from my 4, my son's sports album, my daughter's musical theater, our brush with a reality show, my wedding 18 years ago, some of my magazines, and then this. Both drawers are jam-packed full of all my photos that I have not scrapped. Another one of the things that used to be in my daughter's room, and just some more of my vintage stuff. One of my fun findings. Love these. I have 2 drawers full of Scrabble tiles, which I love to play with. Milk caps, vintage photo slides, stuff like that. I love to sew on paper, so that's all my sewing machine gets used for. Some of my stuff, that stuff's boring. So that's my guest room that my guests have to sleep in. Okay, this is my work desk. My 26-year-old, when she lived here, we bought this at IKEA. I love this desk because it's glass and I can make a mess on it, so it's not a big deal. My husband is in the printing industry, and he had this laying around. It's a light box, which is fun, and it comes in handy for homework. And this is where my staples and stuff are. Tiny attacher, my other staplers. Okay, my computer. Obviously my tools, my little mini cake plate with just some fun little embellishments. This is stuff that is either pictures that I'm going to scrap right away, or things that I want to use, like maps and stuff. Then there are some of my pens here. These are the ones that I could store that way and the ones I have to store that way. My paper cutter. My son got me this for Christmas. It's a vintage film cutter from Kodak. My punches. are here. I love punches, which is probably why I don't really use my Cricut, and I've only ever tried it once. Some of my ribbon. That's just some miscellaneous fun stuff. Tim Holtz stuff. My buttons, sorry, are in these drawers, separated by color. I have more ribbons here. Underneath is fiber. I don't really use fiber so much anymore. I use it every once in a while, but I use ribbon a lot. I have tons of ribbon. More ribbon. More ribbon. Glue and glue dots and washi tape. I love washi tape. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. Just a few more miscellaneous things. And more glue, like so I can grab it. Okay, and then last but not least, these two things were in the dumpster at my husband's office. It seems to be a great place to get storage items. Flowers by color in jars that I altered, I think, actually when we were on MySpace and we had a challenge. I don't know. What is that when I did it? I think so. My fun $10 vintage typewriter. I love this thing. I love to put my journal cards in it and journal. And there's all my journal stuff. Some of it is still in here. Just separated. Even fun little notebooks. More. And obviously love journal cards. I do use my slice. It's just easier for me. So I know a lot of people don't like the slice. I like the slice. It's a mini photo book maker. Got it for Christmas. This is just some more miscellaneous, like everything that's in here is words. And words. Whoops. A thesaurus that I can tear apart. A dictionary that I could tear apart. Another little book I could tear apart. And just some miscellaneous things. This is just more miscellaneous. This is kind of just a miscellaneous thing there. Miscellaneous tools. A circle cutter. My tools, my thing. And then down here, this is my scrap paper. I separate it by color. I use this quite often for punching. And my alphabets separated by color. And getting jams stuffed full of stuff. And I guess the last things are like under my desk. I forgot what you call this. With the things to make cards and rosettes and stuff. My large circle cutter. And then under my desk, I'm working on all those books, so I just keep the pages that I've finished in here, separated by which book it'll go in, and I'll put them in the books when I'm done. It's just easier. And I guess that's it. Thank you for being patient with me while I'm making this for the first time. I will now try to upload to YouTube.